This is Sky News.
If we can do all this, cut carbon pollution, keep our economy growing, keep growing jobs, why wouldn't we act? So, the government will act. Yeah. And the Parliament should support us.
Prime Minister Julia Gillard has introduced the first of 18 bills to Parliament to establish the government's price on carbon. The package of bills will establish a fixed $23 a tonne price on carbon pollution from mid-2012. An emissions trading scheme with a floating price will begin 3 years later. The government will also refer its carbon price legislation to a joint parliamentary inquiry, which is scheduled to report back by early October. It expects both houses to have passed the bills by mid-November. The White House has announced US President Barack Obama will visit Australia in November. At the invitation of the PM, the visit will mark the 60th anniversary of the security alliance between the US, Australia and New Zealand. President Obama will be in Australia on November 16 and 17. The White House is yet to reveal his travel itinerary. Communications Minister Stephen Conroy has confirmed there will be a parliamentary inquiry into the Australian media. The government is expected to release its terms of reference later today, which comes after a phone hacking scandal involving media mogul Rupert Murdoch's UK operations. Senator Conroy says there are legitimate concerns about privacy and the ability of people to pursue complaints with the media, but the concentration of media ownership in Australia should not be the focus of the inquiry. Opposition leader Tony Abbott says the inquiry is an attempt to intimidate the industry.
This is yet another example of the government being dictated to by Bob Brown and the Greens. There is no evidence of any significant new problems with the media in Australia. This looks like a naked attempt to intimidate the media.
An explosion at a gas pipeline has killed at least 120 people and injured more than 100 in the Kenyan capital Nairobi. The pipe exploded in a slum in an industrial area as residents gathered to collect fuel from a leak. Flames spread 300 metres into the slum, setting shacks alight. Men, women and children died in the blaze. One person has been killed and 4 others injured following an explosion at a nuclear waste site in southern France. The blast occurred inside a furnace used to dispose of contaminated waste, including fuels, tools and clothing, which have been used in nuclear energy production. Authorities are downplaying concerns of a radioactive leak, saying the blast is an industrial accident, not a nuclear one. Queenslanders are being warned to prepare for the worst, with wild weather predicted to hit the state again this summer. The Bureau of Meteorology has warned Cabinet more cyclones are likely to form in the Coral Sea. There's also a chance floods could hit any part of the state this summer. Firefighters are also on high alert for bushfires.
And he does it in style. Novak Djokovic, the 2011 US Open champ.
And in sport, world number 1 Novak Djokovic has clinched his maiden US Open title, toppling defending champion Rafael Nadal 6-2, 6-4, 6-7, 6-1. Djokovic notched his 64th match win in 4 hours and 10 minutes. Meanwhile, Sam Stosur has taken to New York's iconic Times Square to show off her US Open trophy. The 27-year-old became the first Australian woman since Yvonne Goolagong 31 years ago to win a Grand Slam after her straight sets victory against Serena Williams. And a quick look at the weather. Showers in the far south, mostly sunny and dry elsewhere.